Hi, my name is Ethel Marina Slagon, BS Oadwani. Now I'm gonna show you my self-care plan in overcoming stress. So, let's go. You're stressed. I get it. And I know that when you're feeling frazzled, it's tough to focus on anything else. But what if I told you that there are ways to make stress work for you? Believe it or not, stress can be actually a good thing. When used in the right way, it can help you achieve your goals and stay motivated. How? By providing you the energy and drive you need to succeed. I'll share my self-care plan for overcoming stress in daily life. Follow these tips and you'll be on your way to living a less stressed life in no time. The first step to overcoming stress is understanding it. You might be wondering, what is stress? Stress is a natural physical and emotional response to events that make you feel threatened or upset your balance in some way. What is a self-care plan? A self-care plan is a set of daily activities we deliberately take part in to improve our inner and outer well-being. There are 6 dimensions of a self-care plan: physical, cognitive, emotional, social, moral, and spiritual dimension. Physical. Get active. One of the best ways to reduce stress is through exercise. Not only does it help our body physically, but it helps our mental well-being as well. Exercise doesn't necessarily need to be anything strenuous. Something as simple as going for a walk, even just a short one, can help you reduce stress levels significantly. You might even want to try something like yoga or tai chi. Both are excellent forms of exercise that also focus on mindfulness and relaxation, which can be especially useful in times of stress. Taking care of yourself physically is an important part of looking after your mental health too. So make sure you carve out some time for yourself and get moving. Cognitive. Taking a break to relax. When stress starts to take over, it can be tough to know where to start in terms of finding a solution. That's why it's important to take a step back and relax. Just a few minutes of peace and quiet can do wonders for focusing your mind and restoring your energy. Try some simple breathing exercises, listening to calming music, or spending time in nature. These activities can help you to recenter yourself and get back on track. Don't be afraid to take some time for yourself. You deserve it. Emotional. Making time for yourself. We all lead such busy lives that it can be hard to find the time for ourselves. But it's absolutely essential if you want to manage your stress. It could be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and practice deep breathing, or as involved as having a day of complete self-care. Making sure you have time in your day for things like meditation, yoga, reading, and walks can help reduce stress and give your mind a break from all the responsibilities of everyday life. Other activities like painting, cooking, or playing music are also great ways to take a break from hustle and bustle. Remember that it is okay to take some time away from work and other obligations in order to do something for yourself. Doing so will help clear your mind and create an overall sense of peace that is essential for reducing stress levels. Social. Fix broken relationships. One of such ways would be to talk to those close to you. Fix broken relationships through communication. Talking about your social anxiety to a close peer, or just using communication to fix a healthy relationship are ways in which one can relieve some stresses. Another way in which one may relieve some emotional stresses would be to rid oneself of toxic relationships. These are relationships that deteriorate one's mental state and cause excessive and unnecessary strain of one's mental and emotional state. Ridding oneself of these relationships may allow one to have a lighter and more stress-free mental state. Moral. Focusing on the present moment. It's easy to get overwhelmed thinking about all the things you haven't done or what could go wrong in the future. But when it comes down to it, life is made up of moments, so why not focus on the now instead? Meditation and mindfulness can help you stay present in these moments and ease your stress. Set aside a few minutes every day to just sit and focus on your breath. When distractions arise, acknowledge them, name them, and then return to your breathing. The key is not to judge or react, but simply observe. It may feel challenging at first, but with practice, you'll start to feel more grounded and connected. If meditation feels too daunting, try something that relaxes your mind, like looking at nature, reading a book, or listening to music. Do something simple that brings you closer to the present moment, like taking a moment before every meal to be thankful for the food in front of you. The act of being conscious and intentional in your decisions can bring you more ease and peace in life. Spiritual, the power of positive thinking. When it comes to stress, positive thinking is one of the most powerful tools at our disposal. I know it can be tough to stay positive when everything seems to be going wrong, but it's worth the effort. When we're feeling overwhelmed, it's easy to let our thoughts spiral out of control. But by taking a step back and focusing on the good things in our lives, we can change our perspective. It's not about ignoring the negative or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging that bad things happen, but choosing to focus on the good things instead. This isn't easy, but it's worth it. In conclusion, don't forget that stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control you. A self-care plan can help you take control and find ways to cope with the stress in your life. Take a little time for yourself, find an activity that relaxes you, and reach out to your support system when you need it. You got this.